Hey guys, it's Heath. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video, as you can see from the title, I'm just gonna share 5 things that I wish I knew 5 years ago. Just if my advice can help someone out there, then I feel like this video is worth it. So if you're interested to see 5 things I wish I knew 5 years ago, then please just keep watching. Okay, so to take you back 5 years ago, I was 17 going on 18 years old. I was a senior in high school. The number one thing that I wish I knew 5 years ago was it's okay to not be in a relationship. A lot of the times, like deep down, I would think to myself, oh, I wish I had a boyfriend, like I wish someone liked me, deep down, because on the surface, I was really happy and bubbly. I had a lot of friends, and I just on the surface, I was like, oh no, I'm fine, but deep down, I was like, oh, I want someone, because there's just a lot of pressure with that, especially with all the dances. Everyone just feels like, oh, I need a date, I need a date, I need a date. No, you don't. So my number one thing is I wish I knew that it's okay. You don't need a date. And actually, I had a great time at prom with my best friend. And I'm doing quotes around friends and best friends. You'll find out from number 2. So number 2, choose friends wisely. Don't follow the pack. So like I was doing friends and best friend in quotes. So in high school, I had a couple of friends. I lost a couple of best friends actually going into high school, and I made a couple who then didn't stick with me the full 4 years of high school. And so by the time of senior year, where I was 5 years ago, I had a couple of friends. I had one best friend, and all this is in quotes because I kind of was just following the pack, as I say, because I had friends, and then my friends had friends. At lunch, I sat at this huge table with my friends, and then they had their friends, and then their friends' friends had friends. So I would talk to everyone. And that's okay to socialize and be out there and do your thing, but really I didn't choose my friends wisely, and here I am 5 years later with none of those people. I'm not friends with anyone from high school, and I don't necessarily find this to be a bad thing. Now number 3, I wrote down, because I'm reading my list, it's okay to be yourself. So now this seems like a very simple concept, just be yourself. What do you mean, Heather? Why 5 years ago you wish you knew to be yourself? What I mean by that is just in high school and tagging along with the friend thing, I kind of just went with the flow. I never really strayed away from what was normal in high school. I didn't want to stand out. I just wanted to be like everybody else. When in reality, me 5 years later, I just want to be myself. I like being different. I have my YouTube channel. I don't have a lot of subscribers at all, but I'm still doing my thing and doing what I enjoy, and it's different from, what everyone else does, and it's just, I just wish that I wasn't so afraid to be different from everyone in high school. It really gets me. I really wish that I just did more things that I enjoyed. And not to stray away from my topic, but I did stop doing basketball in 9th grade, which is the best thing I ever did, because my time I did play basketball 5 years. And again, I'm not trying to be way off the topic, but I'm just being honest. I just have to be honest that I stopped it because it just wasn't what I enjoyed anymore. I don't even know why I played basketball as long as I did, because my team was horrible to me. So anyway, side note from there. So that is one thing I did to stray away from the pack or what's normal or what you should do. Okay, number 4. This is again going to be a very simple thing. 5 years ago, I wish I knew that you gotta be kind to yourself. I am my worst critic. I think a lot of us are our worst critic, but it was to the point where like I became a very OCD person that I am today, from just not loving who I am. And this may sound like so deep, but just I like was like, you know, if I had two sets, I was like, oh my God, we look ugly. Oh my, you know, and I was like, oh, I have red hair. Not everyone has red hair. Like I stand out. I don't like it. I never thought about dyeing my hair, but like I was like, oh, you know, it makes me different. And I wasn't sure how I felt about it. It just, I hated like how I was, because I'm so outgoing and bubbly and loud, and sometimes it can be too much. And I always thought, oh, we just need to be quiet. Heather, like, why are you saying jokes like that? Like, it's just a lot of critical things that I said that I needed to not say. So again, I wish I was more kind to myself than I am today. I try to think definitely more positive. And guys, my last thing is accept yourself and acknowledge the changes in your life. And you're like, why do you wish you knew this 5 years ago? Because, I mean, all these things kind of piggyback on each other, but I, along with not being kind to myself, I didn't really accept myself. So like my junior year of high school, I was in a horrible car accident, and it made me develop anxiety. And so this can get real deep, and if you're not into the mental health awareness kind of thing, then you may want to just leave this video. But I got really bad anxiety. I didn't want to drive. I didn't want to go anywhere. I literally would go on the bus, go to school, take the bus back home, be at home. I literally did not drive or hang out with friends for 3 months. And it made me realize now 5 years later that I wish I would have accepted that I had anxiety, because it's something I still struggle with to this day. So if I literally would accept myself for who I am, be kind to who I am and, you know, who I will be, and literally if I would just accept that, okay, I have this problem, but let's find a way to solve it. That's basically what I mean from that. Because I mean, not to tell too much of my personal life, but you know, I do have ways of coping with my anxiety now. And if I would have just accepted the fact that I had anxiety, I feel like I would be further along 5 years later than I am right now. Like, I feel like I did hold myself back. So, not to be too deep, but just like my advice to anyone, I mean, this doesn't only have to be if you're in high school, even in middle school, but seriously, it's okay to not be in a relationship. Choose your friends so wisely, seriously. It's okay to be yourself, be kind to yourself, and accept yourself. Those are my 5 points that I brought up. I know I got off track a couple of times, but seriously, 5 years later, and I'm not disappointed where I am now, especially about the relationship part, because right after high school, I met Evan, and here we are dating almost 4 years later. My first and only boyfriend, so I forgot to share that. So guys, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you found this video informative, and I hope some of my advice helps you. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post videos every single week. I do all sorts of different things, mainly makeup, but I do some story times, like I said in my last video, that I'm going to start doing, and just some more like advice type videos. Just, I figure, why not, you know, change it up. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.